Hi, this video is covering week 3, exercise 2. This is doing the spring boot exercise. So for the most part, we did all this in class with the exception of writing, fully fleshing out the delete method. So I'm just gonna kind of breeze through the other stuff quickly. Keep the time down because we've already done all this other stuff. So we wanted to do services package, which is right here. We wanted to do a class called current state. Jump in, and we wanted a static public array list called data. We have that. In the models package, we wanted to call class info, and we wanted to make it an at component. We needed an integer index, a string value, and all the necessary getters and setters. So on the index portion, it says to discuss. So we need the index because we are dealing with an array, and we can identify objects in that array by either the string or the index value if we know it. So the index is a necessary part of this. And then we have all the appropriate getters and setters in order to get those and set those. In controllers package, we wanted to create all important, which this is our REST controller class basically. So this is going to do all the work that Postman's wanting us to do. So we wanted to add a post method to that. Let's see. Add post method. Let's see, get data. Post mapping info. Okay, so yeah, that's the same. Request body should be info spring bean. Yep. Okay. So this is all the same. The only difference here is I wrote a different statement for the delete. I did an if. So we have info.getValue. So when we call for a delete, it'll read the incoming info and determine whether it's a string value or if it's the index number itself. And if we're only identifying it as a string, the index number is going to come back as null into Java. So if the index is null, then we're going to go ahead and remove the value, and then we're going to return that information. So we're doing current state.data.remove and info get value. Otherwise, it is going to be a standard delete, which we already covered in class, which is data.remove get index get int value, or not get int value, just int value, because we would identify it based on the individual index number rather than the string. And then we're returning that information back to Postman again. So bring up Postman, and we'll refresh. And we will... I need to go ahead and start my Spring Boot. Okay. So we look good on that. So we want to send some posts. Of course. Alright, try that again. Why are we still getting bad requests? This was literally just working. Alright, hang on. I found my error. I had a comma here at the end. Alright, so we'll go ahead and send this a few times. Let's do 6. And then that's demonstrating post info. We'll go ahead and get. And we can see we have technically 7 instances because of 0. So we'll go ahead and do put. In this case, I am going to override index 3, and the value this time is going to be I think, therefore I stink. Okay, that passed. We're going to go back, and we're looking for value 3 to change. and it did. And so we're going to go ahead and do delete by index in this situation. I want to do index number. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. We'll do index number 2. Okay, and that returns hi, how you doing? So that should leave us with highest index number is going to be 5 when we run it. That's the case. And on the body, and so this one we want to remove the value I think, therefore I stink. Go ahead and send that. We can see that it returns the index as null because we didn't enter the index number because we had no idea, but it did look through and remove the value I think, therefore I stink. We'll see that that is number 2 in this situation, and that should go away, and it does. So we can see that that seems to be functioning fairly well. So until next time, a hooey ho.